you love that chord? I love that chord, and of course the 7/9 chords, man, they are so bad. James Brown and them made a mockery of anyone who tried to do that, because you had to do it the way James Brown did it, even though that chord's been around, since the guitar. It's just, just a ninth chord, 7/9. Jimi Hendrix today. All that. If you come from a blues and background from the South, when you play with those cats, you had to know these chords. James Brown would come out. But good God! So, there's a part in the story. There's a song I wrote called That Dere Preacher. Now, I wanted the preacher to be not like Buck and the Preacher, which is a great movie, Harry Belafonte and Sidney Poitier. It's based upon that character, but I wanted to give him a little sickness. Buck, the preacher in Buck, Harry Belafonte, he was dressed kind of raggedy. He had dirty teeth and that. He's a very astute guy. He used that as a guise because back then, the person of color, was going to travel through white areas. You had to pretend you were skinning and grinning. So I didn't want to really go that route, which I could have. I could have gone, I'm living in North, round about 9 on a Sunday morning. Folks head to town with the buckboard full. I could have done that, and it would have been cool. I'm sure people would have heralded it because it comes from that holler tradition. But I decided to throw a little bit of James Brown in there and some funk, Bootsy Collins, Sly and the Family Stone. Just give it hip a little bit because I am a hip cat. What can I say? So this is how I open up the song. But we put a little interlude in there with the notes. Here it is. About 9 on Sunday morning, here come folks to the town with the buckboard full. Get it up, going to the meeting with the best clothes on. Bring your own fiddles, gonna praise God's glory. That there preacher mops and down sweat, talks and line, brings home the north and west. Now I don't stray too far from that. In every one of my songs, I try to put that right here. How many times in country music you heard that line? Here it comes. So it's D-A-E. Simple. 145. D-A-E. And I want to get people into it, but then I go back into the funk. Simple folk on the homestead, that there preacher on it. Back into the funk. I want people to funk with it, because the preacher in my story is slick. He's not wearing rags. He has a buckboard with an old mule, but he's sharp. Yes, he is. And he messes with all the women when the men are out on the trail. Maybe we will, maybe we not. Maybe we know, maybe we don't. I don't know. But he's real handsome. He's real slick, and he uses the Bible as his guides. And that song depicts it. It's called That Dere Preacher, It's posing. We're just pulsing on it. And we steal a little bit from Bo Diddley's Hambone, have you heard? I'm gonna buy me a mockingbird. Right. But that's taken from that old Indian beat, Choctaw, Mississippi, Creole, Cherokee. All those slaves who intermingled with them got those rhythms from them. And here the rhythm is. All that posing. Bo Diddley said, I got something happening here. And he wrote, Hambone, have you heard? I said, you know what? I'm going to take it too. Here we go. On about 9 on Sunday morning. And that's called That Dere Preacher. And it's all about American sounds, all about American tunes coming together, from Choctaw to Bo Diddley to me. That's what it is. That Dere Preacher.